Pyramidal system. Pyramidal system is the main voluntary motor pathway. It consists of two neurons, upper motor neuron and lower motor neuron. The upper motor neuron lies in the cerebral cortex. The lower motor neurons are motor nuclei of the cranial nerves and motor neurons present in the anterior horn cells of the spinal cord. Pyramidal tract. Pyramidal tract or corticospinal tract. The fibers of the corticospinal tract arise from the pyramidal cells lying in the motor area of the cerebral cortex. So majority of the corticospinal tract fibers arise from the primary motor area. Okay. It also receives fibers from the associated motor area and also from the sensory areas. So the fibers of the corticospinal tract arises from the pyramidal cells lying in the motor area of the cerebral cortex. These fibers converge, okay, and descends through the corona radiata, posterior limb of internal capsule, 3/5 of the crus cerebri of the midbrain, 3/5 of the crus cerebri of the midbrain, and basilar part of the pons. In the pons, the fibers are divided into many small longitudinal bundles by pontine nuclei and cerebellopontine fibers. In the medulla oblongata, the fibers runs in the or descends in the pyramid of the medulla, hence the name pyramidal tract. In the lower part of the medulla, majority of the fibers crosses to the opposite side. So crossing over takes place in the lower part of the medulla and it is known as pyramidal decussation. The fibers which are crossed to the opposite side descend and enters into the lateral white column of the spinal cord and continues as lateral corticospinal tract. So majority of the fibers cross to the opposite side and enters the lateral white column of the spinal cord and continues as lateral corticospinal tract. The uncrossed fibers descends on the same side and enters the anterior white column and continues as ventral corticospinal tract. The lateral corticospinal tract lies between that is lies in front of the posterior gray horn and medial to the posterior spinocerebellar tract. So that is the exact situation of the corticospinal tract in the lateral white column. The ventral corticospinal tract lies in the ventral white column near the anterior median fissure. Near the anterior median fissure. The lateral corticospinal tract and the ventral corticospinal tract fibers finally terminate by synapsing into the anterior horn cells present in the ventral gray matter of the spinal cord. So this is the origin, course and termination of the corticospinal tract. It is a motor pathway.